Hello, everyone. I'm Teddy Manuel, event stylist, and welcome to our Sense and Style class demonstration. So I'm excited for tonight because how many days na lang it's Christmas now? It's just 18 days. And I'm so happy to share with you a centerpiece demonstration for tonight. And I'll be working with lots of materials, a mix of fresh materials and also some dried materials. And also this is the first time that I'm going to do a room spray, together with Almighty PH. So I'm excited for that. So um, without further ado, we can start our demonstration. So we're gonna do first our table centerpiece for holiday season this Christmas. So I'm sure some of you have done their Christmas decoration at home, but I'm sure once it's near the Noche Buena feast, you might think, oh, what I'm gonna do on my dining table. So tonight, I'm gonna teach you on how to do that. At the same time, we're gonna do a room spray, especially scented by Almighty PH. And at the same time, if we have more time, I'm gonna teach you also how to do a wreath arrangement. So are you all excited for that? Okay. So, and okay, so I'm so happy that Fourth Wall Group made me this personalized box. It's a wooden box with a laser engraved with my logo. So I'll be using this for our flower demonstration for tonight. So this is like an 8 by 8 inches by 4, which is just perfect for a low arrangement. So of course, when you're having your dinner at home, you don't want anything that too high that will block the guests across you. And of course, during this holiday seasons, syempre, you have your relatives and the closest friends and your loved one across you. And I'm sure there are a lot to talk about. So we make sure our centerpiece are just low enough to be, the guests can see each other when they're having dinner at the same time. So okay, let's proceed. So with a box, and I'm also preparing a 1/3 slice of a wet floral foam. So for those students na always watching my blog and my TM master classes, you know now what to do the proper way on uh, doing your floral foam. I mean, how to submerge your floral foam properly. So it's nice and soak. And then I'm gonna add just, you can use aluminum foil, trash bags. For this time, I'm gonna use a small trash bag just to secure that, it will serve as a reservoir for the water so that it will not, it will not leak and it will not destroy the beautiful box that we're gonna use for tonight. So this box, it can be a table centerpiece or you can use this as a gift, right? So it's ready to go. Once you have your arrangement with this nice box, I'm sure your loved ones or your guests will be happy. So you can also put your name on it, or maybe you can have it personalized. Like, if you're planning to give it away, like a favors for your guests, you can write down their names or your favorite poem or Christmas songs, whatever. So first, I'll just secure my floral foam in the middle. And then I'm so excited because I have this varieties of pines. Look at this, how gorgeous these are. Okay, so we have a nice cypress leaves. These are the regular cypress leaves that we buy from Dangwa. And I'm so happy from our last trip from Baguio. I found this nice foliage, just locally sourced. It's a different kind of cypress with a different textures. It's more, you know what? The room really smells like Christmas here right now because of these pine leaves. And lastly, that a different foliage or a different pines that I'm gonna use. These are the imported variety of pines. Look at this. This just looks like, you picked from your Christmas tree. But these are imported, so you can order and contact your local importers for this one. So we have Trigons and Flor de Monde for this one if you need this imported pine leaves. Look at this. It really smells good. No? So we have 18 days before Christmas. So this arrangement will last until New Year. I assure you that, because this foliage now, it's become nicer, and even the scent becomes stronger when it dries out na. So towards the end of the year, you will appreciate that you still have your Christmas centerpiece almost for the next 2 weeks or the next 3 weeks. So let's start. So we're gonna play with textures. I'm gonna use this one first, the imported pines. So like I told you earlier, we're gonna make it low. So when you do the cutting, it's kind of difficult to stick this on the floral foam because there are like extra foliage here. So what you do is gently snip it, remove those excess foliage on the edge so that you can stick it well on your floral foam. So look at that. So it's clean and nice. So just have your trash bag beside you. So we're gonna do, the design I'm gonna do is long and low arrangement. So it means like we're gonna have, this is like a square box, right? So if I want this round, I just follow the box and I'm gonna come up with a round arrangement. But I'm gonna do is something long and low. It means the other side of the arrangement will be longer, and both sides are longer, and then the middle area will be low because we want the centerpiece to be super low so that it will be conducive for conversation. Okay, so that's one. So you just look at the foliage, you know, you want something, a nice, like an edge or a corner here. So I'm thinking this one are nice. So I'm gonna snip it halfway in the middle and then remove the excess foliage like so. So that, like I told you, you can stick it well directly on the foam. And then that will be on the other side. So whenever, for some of you who always attending my classes online, you know that sometimes I do like a clock. Now this is like my 9 o'clock, this is my 3 o'clock, this is the 12 o'clock, and this is the 6 o'clock, so that you will know the proper placement of the arrangement. Okay, guys, we're also live in Themes and Motifs page in their Facebook Live, so it's simultaneously streamed, and also on my Instagram. Hi, everyone who's watching from Instagram, and of course, it's also we are also live in our YouTube channel. So I think this is the first time that Sherard and Kim did this simultaneous stream of on broadcasting in streaming in different social media. So I think that's something new. So that I did this one, I thought of that it will be streamed simultaneously so that, you know, sometimes it's kind of, you know, parang you can, ang hirap kasi some are watching, they don't have an access to Instagram or they only watch through YouTube. So ngayon, wala nang lusot. So everyone can watch our demonstration. So if you notice, going back to the arrangement, this is like a triangular or a diamond shape when we look at on the top view. So there you go. And then I'm gonna come up a little shorter. So this will be my total, so snip off those, yeah, look at those shape. So this is long and a little shorter in front and back. All right, and this is like around 5 inches. My vase is 4 inches, so I think total height roughly is just 9 inches to 10 inches. So the rule of thumb is when you're sitting on the table, when you put your hands below your chin, that should be the total height of your arrangement, so that, you know, it will not block the guests across you. So there you go. So let's just continue. So this is the remaining foliage from the pines. So I'm gonna add some here, maybe on the right side. And then, so when you go at the bottom of the twigs, it's become thicker and thicker. So I would suggest you get a nice pruning scissor for that one, because the normal scissor cannot, you know, go through with this thick stem. Okay, so let's just add this one. And you know what? When you're working on a thicker stem, make sure you know exactly when to stick it, because it's difficult to remove this one because you're gonna lose the integrity of the floral foam. So just make sure when you stick it, you don't have to remove it. Okay, so I think this one, remove some foliage, and then I'm gonna put it here. So I'm working on a diamond shape. When I look it on top view, this is quite high, so I'm gonna remove this one because I just want, will be the maximum height. All right, so that will be the base, and then I'm gonna add a different foliage with a Christmas feel, which is our regular cypress. So for those who are plantitas and plantitos, sorry, but you know what? This is a nice plant also that you can grow in your house or in your garden. So I'm gonna fill it up all the way just to cover our mechanics, which is our floral foam. So as you snip it, you're gonna enjoy. I hope you can really smell now, but it's really good. That's why our topic for tonight is about scents and styling, because everything we're gonna use tonight has, has a nice scent, or especially during the holidays. And like I mentioned earlier, don't worry, because this kind of foliage, we're gonna last you for the next 2 weeks. So you can do it like ahead of time, as early as now, or you can do it next week before the holiday rush, so that every time you have a dinner at home, you just stick this out, bring it out to the dining table, and then you are all set. You don't have to worry that it's gonna wilt, okay? And then after the cypress, I'm gonna add another kind of pine leaves from Baguio, or another kind of cypress. This was a really nice scent, a little minty pine scent. So when you're doing, when you're doing a same color arrangement, it's nice to have a texture on it. So even it's just green, you have a different texture. So you have like a frost green, and then you have some yellow green, and then you have this like evergreen type of green. So when you look at it, it's all, it's kind of look full and interesting, because you have a different shades of green and different texture on it. All right. So guys, if you have some questions, later on we can answer those questions. So just type in on our chat box, and then if we have time, we're gonna answer those questions. I'm sorry, on Instagram, I cannot see all the viewers right now, and I cannot really chat. But of course, just leave your messages, and then later on, we're gonna answer those questions. Okay? All right, so let's add more this nice greens. So like what I told you earlier, we're working on this one looked like a triangular shape. This is the peak, and then it cascade gradually to the right, and also cascade gradually to the left. Same thing in front. This is the peak, and then gradually to the longest peak down to the back. Same thing. All right. So if you don't have those greeneries, of course, you can still use your old Christmas garland at home. Teddy, we have a lot of garlands. The silk ones that we use from the last Christmas. Of course, you know what? If you're tired of doing it like the usual garland in the house, what you can do is, cut it into pieces and do these things, right? So that it will reincarnate into something new. So that's our goal. So you don't have to buy. But of course, this is, you know what? This leaves is just around 20 pesos in Dangwa. So if you don't have other leaves in mind, you can just use these local leaves. But for me, of course, for the demonstration purpose, I would like it to have those imported for pine leaves to have this nice, to create this arrangement. So earlier, my trip to Dangwa, I'm gonna add some embellishments. So these are nice, no? These are our local anise. No, so this has a nice brown color on it. So it looks like, it will complement later on when I add some pine cones. So I'm gonna do the front. So maybe I'm gonna put it like here in one side, just have a nice texture on it. And then maybe one here on the back, which is like around This is my, this is like around 4 o'clock, and this is around, uh, across that will be 4 o'clock, that will be the 11 o'clock. Talagang tumingin pa ako sa relos ko, no? So, ayun. So, there. I'm gonna mix those things, and then, of course, Christmas is not complete without reds, right? So, let's start putting some reds on it. So, I have a nice, this is also imported. Sorry. This one, look at this. So these are ilex berries. So these are very seasonal flowers available from Holland that comes during this burr season or burr months. So it comes with the nice stems. So this one is a statement, kind of berries. You can just simply put this in on a vase and just leave it alone as it is. It will be nice, no? But of course, you can also snip it into pieces, and you can use it like for a garland, or you can also put that on your wreath. But this time, I'm gonna use this for a little asymmetrical feel. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna maximize the height of the ilex berries, and maybe put it on the left. All right, so it might block the view of the guest, but of course, in floral design, we have a negative space, so you can still, this is not so compact that will totally block the guest across you. So there's a negative space, so you can still see each other across. All right. Okay, so that's the berries. Maybe we can add one more. And maybe I'm thinking to do it a little asymmetrical. So it will be a lower here. Maybe on my 8 o'clock, I'm gonna add some berries here. So you will check from your top view. This is how the placement are. This is from the 3 o'clock check, like a check shape. And then here's on my 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock will be a lower arrangement. So it's starting to look like Christmas na. Look at those colors, right? So, and then I have let's add some red. So we have this also, our local red flowers. So these are dried already. So this can be bought in Dangwa. Look at those, no? But I'm not sure lang what's the name. But this is our, look at those. It has a nice texture as well. So you can put this like as an individual piece, or you can put this as a group. So I'm thinking to put this as a group. Yung aircon pa, yung remote, please. And then we're gonna put this a nice focal point here. Okay, there you go. And then maybe I'm gonna add more. Look at those. It comes in different colors. It comes in light pink and also in dark pink. Okay, I'll just adjust the aircon. All right. So, sorry, winter feel pero mainit dito. So I just lower lang the temperature of the aircon. So there. And then another color. So I'm gonna play with other. This is like more on the maroon or on a deep red shades compared to this one is a little happy red, and this is like a maroon red. So I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna put this at the back here. There you go. And then let's add more greens, no? So look at these orbs, no, that I also found and also dried. It has a nice Christmas color on it. So later on, I'll just, if you have some questions about the actual name, I'm gonna write the actual name. It's like a family of thistle. So this green is like a pom-pom. So I can just have it snip here and maybe group them here and there. Maybe another one here. Maybe 3 on that side. So gradually you will see, even it's green on green, diba? You can see a different texture on it. And of course, later on, we're going to put some Christmas ornaments on it so that you can utilize your old decors and add it on your centerpiece, that you don't have to buy everything new. So I just simply group this all together. And then here, maybe some will be here. All right. So those pop of happy greens. Now it looks like a Christmas balls, but those are dried thistled. All right, there. And then, okay, so I have those already. So I have a group of ilex and the berries. Maybe we can add some elements. Maybe let's add some, you can also add some fruits here. So I have an idea. So I have here, naka-microwave. Naka-microwave. It's a microwave. And here, I have here some slices of orange and some fresh apples that we can add on your arrangement. So to make it look festive, right? So you can add fruits. So what you can do is just simply use a barbecue stick. Normally I put two barbecue stick parallel to each other, because if you just put one, it's gonna, like, wobbly. So we just put two barbecue stick and cut it on the shape, on the side, on the length that you like, and then maybe put it here. So you will see some on the nice top view of the apple. And then another here. So when you do your arrangement, like I always mention during demonstration, you have to think whether you're gonna do groupings or you want it like a mixed arrangement. So it's up to you. But for me, grouping will always look, nice. So look at those apples, right? So maybe there will be 3 apples in that side. I'm gonna add more apples here. And then maybe one here in this side. Sorry. So when you're doing an arrangement for a dining table, it should be all sides of the arrangement should be, well detailed, and it should be beautiful, because everyone will see all the sides of your arrangement. So I have here slices of oranges. So these are fresh oranges, and you know what? I have a technique, so that it will not be. You can use freshly sliced oranges, but sometimes it's very wet, diba? It's nice if you dry it muna, maybe for a week. You can have it air dried lang outside the house for a week. But you know what? The shortcut. I got this dried already in a span of 5 minutes. How? You just put it in your microwave. So that's what I did. So you put it in a microwave, like a medium microwave, like a medium heat, and then let it just wait and see. You will have a semi-dried oranges. So you don't have to wait for it to dry. So what I'll do, I'm gonna group them 3 together like this, and I'm gonna use a floral wire. Then after that, yeah, some barbecue sticks here. Yeah, and then you're gonna put stick the barbecue in the middle, and then wrap it around like that. And there you go. So you have your clusters of slices of orange. And then you can still wrap this with floral wire, so that the guests will not see the mechanics. No? So as much as possible, try to cover everything with floral wire and floral tapes. So that it will not be exposed, and it will just blend on your arrangement. So there you go. And then maybe apples here, maybe oranges will be in this side. Smells so good. Okay, So let's do another one. Clusters the 3 slices of orange, and then you just stick your floral wire with your barbecue sticks. So you just microwave the orange so that you can speed up the drying instead of waiting it for like a week or so in the sun. There you go, stick on it, and then wire it all together nicely, and then finish it off with your floral tape to conceal those wire and barbecue sticks. All right. So of course it's scents and style. So it's the scent of the orange is also nice. It's very holiday inspired. So especially if you add some, I guess if you're gonna add some cinnamon here, it will look very festive, and at the same time, it really smells good. Okay, there you go. Just put this aside, and then I'm gonna have here, I'm gonna add some pine cones. These are local pine cones also from Baguio. And what I do is just stick them all together by groups. I want it by group. And then you can do floral tape again to make sure everything is concealed and clean. And then there you go. I'm gonna put this somewhere here in this side. This is already brown, right? So I'm gonna put it like a little away from there. So I'm giving you some nice pine cones in front. So let's go. Let's add more pine cones here. And then wrap it again nicely with your floral tape. So there you go. So of course, you can do all of this ahead of time so that you can just stick it all the way. I mean, right away when you need it. So maybe one nice here in front. All right, look at those, right? So it's up to you whether you want to add some ornaments on it. Right? So if you have like, your deck, you can recycle your decoration from the last Christmas or so. You can stick it like here or maybe here for a little, sparkly Christmas centerpiece. But for me, I'm happy how it looks like a little more on the fresh and dried flowers. So I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna add maybe a little, I'm gonna add this, like they call it like trigo in Dangwa. So it's nice yellow-green accent. So I'm gonna put it like, here to make it look like a very harvest feel Christmas. So it's up to you whether you want it shiny and sparkly or you just want it more an organic look. But for me, I just wanted to leave it like more on a fresh and organic feel. And of course, we have a wet floral foam, right, as a mechanics. You can stick fresh roses or carnation in this arrangement. You know what? Carnation can last for 7 days in an arrangement. So if you're planning to put fresh flowers on this arrangement, of course, you can do so. You can do it like a week before the celebration or 3 days before. So for example, I'm going to add more of the reds using the carnations. I just wanted to have more of to make it look fresh. And so there you go. And then maybe in this side. So if you notice, it doesn't have to be super tight arrangement, right? So because you have a nice mechanics, which is the foliage, which is the which are the different kinds of pines, right? So you don't have to cover it entirely with decors or ornaments. So let it breathe like this. I guess I'm happy with this arrangement. Look at those. I'm hope with this kind of easy steps, you can also do this at home anytime soon during the holidays. So I hope you like it, our first arrangement for tonight. So up next, we're gonna do I'm excited in this at this segment because we're gonna do mixing a scent for our room spray. So our courtesy of Almighty PH. Okay, there you go. So I'll just move this aside. Okay, so I'll turn it around so that you will see also the back, what it looks like. Look at those. So like I told you, it should be nice in front and back, right? So like I mentioned earlier, you can still add Christmas ornaments to make it look more festive. You can add gold or silver on it to make it look like more on a glam centerpiece, all right? So this is a nice centerpiece for Christmas, or it's a nice giveaways for your guests for Christmas, for the holidays. So I'll just clean up this one, and Sharad will take photos of this so that you have a nice pictures of our centerpiece that I'm gonna post on our Instagram and Facebook. So I hope you like it. Send hearts naman. All right, there you go. So the next segment, which is the scent of our class, will be we're gonna mix a room spray. So for those people now who knows me, they knew that I love, smelling good, and and I love different scents and perfume. And then when someone introduced me when someone gave me, for example, they gave me the premium, they gave me the Almighty PH, gave me the premium starting kit. You know what? When I opened the box, I opened a bottle of lavender. You know what? It really reminds me of our travels in Lavender Field. Sobrang authentic the scent. It's like a honey sweet lavender, which reminds me of Provence in France. Okay, so today they have this nice. Yeah, I'm gonna open it for you guys. Punas lang ako ng pawis. So I'm gonna open this one because it's very timely on our arrangement tonight. I'm gonna clean up my table. Okay, it's very timely because they have Young Living, they have this Christmas spirit. Look at the scent. So the Christmas spirit. Look at that. So I haven't opened it yet because I really want to, to really to feel the aroma of the scent later on. So para talagang ma-surprise ako kung talagang ano ang Christmas spirit scent. So there you go. So what I have here, so a fourth wall group by PH Chua and Ronald provided me a customized nice bottles. Look at this with the logo and a room spray logo. Look at that with the printing of the logo and the bottle as well. Look at that, so gorgeous. My own room scent. Okay, there. So what I'll do, I'm gonna open this one. So it has a sprayer, of course, and then the cap, and then we have the Young Living Essential Oil Christmas Spirits here. So, and then the next essential will be this one. So we're gonna dilute the oil with witch hazel. You know what? This is for face and body. Well, it's a natural astringent, right? You can buy this in the stores. I think this is around 350 pesos. And then I have this a 350 ml glass. So what I'll do now is very simple. Okay, I'll just clean up the table. All right, before I proceed, so those are the materials that we need. So of course, we need the bottle. Of course, if you don't have the customized bottle, you can just use the usual, the hand sanitizer or alcohol bottle. If you have a spare one, you can use that as well, or anything with a sprayer. And then, of course, the Young Living Christmas Spirit scent and the witch hazel. So what I'll do now, I have a little funnel here, and then I'm gonna fill it up halfway through. I think it's still sealed. Wait. So you have, I think you can use the hazel, witch hazel halfway through, like 50%. Ayun, kitang funnel ko, parang hindi siya masyadong gumagana. Yeah, there. So sometimes, if you want it not super strong, you can just use 50%. But for this demonstration, I'm gonna fill up the entire bottle, a 50 ml of the witch hazel. So sometimes you can dilute this. Sometimes you can dilute this you can dilute this with distilled water. So we're gonna have a time check. I think oh my God, ang bilis. We're gonna have our wreath arrangement quick. So what I'll do now is fill this up with water, with witch hazel. And then it's so simple. It's just 2-step. Ito na, there you go. Oh my God. It smells so good. So I need 20 drops of Christmas spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some are big drops, so I consider that 3 drops. I'm done. So I have those 10 drops, and then what I'll do is I'm gonna seal it very quick and shake it. Oh my God. It's very Christmas scent of like cinnamon, hazelnut, like orange on it. It smells so good. So there you go. This is our room spray, and then I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna get our centerpiece again. I'm gonna drizzle our centerpiece with, I think, yeah, with my dried flowers. It smells so good. There you go. So this is our Christmas spirit. And so thank you so much from our Almighty PH. Thank you so much for this. I learned something for today, tonight, on how to do our room spray. It's so simple steps, just using the witch hazel and of course your favorite Young Living essential oil. Thank you so much. All right, let's just proceed on our last demonstration. So we have only 50 minutes left. So we're gonna do a quick wreath arrangement for tonight. So what the materials that we need are, of course, a basic wreath like this one. So this is our rattan ring. No, the diameter is around 12 inches. So this is readily available in Dangwa. So it comes in different diameters. But of course, if you have a lot of twigs in your house, you can just do it manually. Just go around and stick together all the different twigs that you have. So for the meantime, I have a provisions for wiring around it as well. And of course, what I'll do now, I'm gonna use again our imported pines, no? So this one is like doing a corsage, a bigger corsage. So for those na hindi alam ang corsage or boutonniere, like the one we put on the lapel or the one we put on the wrist, it's something like that, but on a bigger scale. So you need your pine. I'm gonna mix the regular cypress, like that. And then I'm gonna mix our Baguio cypress. So like this, maybe I'm gonna put it in the back, like that. And then I'm just gathering them all together using our floral wire. Okay, the floral wire. The floral wire. Okay, yan na, here. I have the floral wire here. So there you go. So stick it in the middle. So like what you're doing when you're doing a corsage with a bigger scale, and then wrap it all together right now like this. There you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a concentric arrangement. It means it's just one direction. So if I'm gonna put it here, the next set of leaves should be on top of it. So what I'm gonna do now, so I have this, I'm gonna stick it here. So I'm gonna do very quick on how to do this. And then I'm gonna secure that with the floral wire, like that. So, and then in between, I'm thinking to add a little flair. Maybe I'm gonna have some seeded eucalyptus here, and then the regular eucalyptus here, and then maybe some nice pine leaves here. So I'm gonna cluster them like that. And then of course with your floral wire again. So just buy the coated wire in green so that you don't have to worry if you're gonna see the mechanics. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna put it on top of it, right? There you go. And then secure it nicely again with your floral wire. All right, everyone. So we'll try to squeeze everything in 1 hour. So what I did, I have some here. Ta-da! I have some ready-made here so that it will be easily. And then I have this nice Dusty Miller for frost effect. I'm gonna add it here, something like that. Stick it there. So what I do is on top of it. So this is from the bottom, then on top of it, just to cover the mechanics, and then secure it nicely with your floral wire. So again, while I'm doing this, I would like to thank Gerard Yu of Wishing Well for, and of course, Kim Torres Events for streaming us, and of course, Themes and Motives for sharing our live stream via their website on Facebook page, Almighty PH, and PH Chua of Fourth Wall Group for providing all the boxes. There you go. So I'm gonna do a variations. Maybe, like I told you earlier, I'm gonna snip some red berries and then put it on top of this one, and I'm gonna put it here. So this is a table centerpiece. Why? Because we will not going to put this on the wall. We will put it on the table, and then maybe we can put a nice candle holder on top of it, or your oil diffuser in the middle, right? With a nice, like the dewdrop air diffuser from Young Living. So here I have another clusters of leaves here. And then I want to add maybe this dried berries. There you go. And then secure it nicely. I hope I can finish it on time. But if not, I'm gonna take photos and share it with you on my feed, on my Instagram feed. So follow their Instagram, Almighty PH, for the essential oils as well. And of course, Gerard of Wishing Well and Kim Torres of Kim Events for our live streaming. So there you go. Let's add some seeded berries here. So did you see the pattern? It's just like a scale of a fish. You know, you just overlap like that and then secure it with a wire. So you can stop here. You know, you can expose this area, right? You can just put a nice bow here if you want, right? But if you're gonna put it on the wall, you can stop from here. You can just put a nice bow. But if for a stable centerpiece like this one is the orientation, so you need to fill everything up with foliage. So I'm gonna add, what else should I add? This one, the cute berries. Attention mo yung bird, yung ibon. So I'm gonna add this nice one here. And then I'm gonna stick it with the wire. So, ang bilis ng panahon, no, parang Pasko. We're gonna end our 1 hour right away. I hope you're having fun and learn new things from our demonstration, and you can use this on your holiday, this coming holidays for the setup. So I'm gonna add this one, the dried blooms. And then, so how many minutes more, Miss Katie? How many minutes? 15 minutes. There you go. We're almost done. So this is the critical part on how you're going to end it properly. So you have to lift this over, right? And then hide the last mechanics over the first foliage that you put, so that it will secure properly and you won't see any mechanics on it. There you go. It's done already. So these are all fresh. Like I told you, you can do this ahead of times, like 3 weeks before Christmas or 2 weeks before Christmas. And then what's nice with this foliage, when it dried, it still smell very holiday and Christmas. There you go. So that's one. So of course you can have it sprayed with your newly made room scent. Smells so good. I'm gonna use this all the time. And then maybe a nice ornament. I have here from Philippine Treasures in Baguio, a nice, look at this, so cute. A bird made of shredded capis and glitters. And then what's nice, it's a clip-on. So you just clip on maybe on one of the twigs from the berries. And then it's nicely resting in that area. There you go. Okay, we're done. So I hope you like our arrangements. It's very fast, right? I did this read for less than 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So of course you can embellish this with your old ornaments in the house. And I hope you learned something for tonight and ready for the holidays. Tuloy ang Pasko. So again, thank you so much, Sherard Yu of Wishing Well, Kim Torres of Kim Torres Events, PH Chua of Fort Wall, and Almighty PH. Follow them on Instagram. And of course, our live streamer for tonight, Themes and Motives of Themes and Motive, Sharon Fabian. So ongoing and bridal fair and Themes and Motives, please visit their FB page. Now we are the official event stylist, GMT. All right, so there you go. And let me greet you a happy and Merry Christmas in advance. And I hope to see you soon. So I think we have few more questions. Okay, watching from Kathleen Kinang. Hello there. Thanks for watching, Roa. And I wish I could, acknowledge everyone who watched us for tonight. Thank you so much. And also from Instagram, hello everyone. Thanks for watching. Huh? And also, for those who watch also in my YouTube channel, please subscribe and follow my YouTube channels as well. All right. And Chef. And also, I would like to thank you all who watch us. Of course, Kim Torres, may bumabati sa'yo. Yan. Okay, si Liliam, thank you for the kit. Okay, and of course, there you go. So if you have some questions, if you didn't answer it tonight, we will make sure we're gonna PM or DM you for the answers. Again, thank you so much and have a good night and Merry Christmas.